Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is Saturday morning. This is Brunansky's vlog. Good morning. It's Monday morning. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jeremy Brunansky with Brunansky's vlog. I've got my iced tea. I've got my iced tea. I've got my iced tea here. I've got the box office report from this weekend. Let's go ahead and take a look at one news story then that dropped this morning. We are live right now. We are going to cover Friday's box office. So for this weekend's box office, on these Facebook Live sessions, we do like to cover the weekend box office. So what does that mean? That means that this is pretty impressive, as you'll hear in a minute. And I'm not going to give any spoilers, so don't worry. In theory, that film should have done gangbusters. This movie is so much fun. I think the rewatchability factor is super high. Wow, this was actually a fun time. I'm on board. Sign me up. Game over. If you're watching this on replay, thank you. All right, let's just get into it. Number 5, number 4, and number 3, number 2, and number 1. And we're back. Good morning. I'm Jeremy Brunansky. This is Brunansky's vlog. You're on Facebook Live, and we are doing a live stream. Or you might be watching this on the YouTube replay. Either way, thank you so much for joining us, either at the moment right here, live on Facebook, or on YouTube replay. Appreciate it. Just real quick, let's get a couple commercials out of the way, and then we will jump right into this week's episode. So up top, here we go. Don't forget, we are trying to climb to 100 subscribers on YouTube. As of this morning, we're at 99. So we need one more person to head over to YouTube and click that subscribe button. So go ahead and do that. 100 is the goal. That's what we're shooting for. And then we can start the next phase of Brunansky's vlog. Not here on Facebook, on YouTube. So go ahead and head over to YouTube, click that subscribe button. When you do, hit the bell so you get the notifications whenever new content drops so you don't miss out on anything, and help get this site up to 100 because we're one away, 99. We're so close. It's like when dinner's almost ready and you can smell it. Ooh, it's a good feeling. So get up there, over to YouTube, click that subscribe button, hit the bell so you get the notifications, and help get this channel up to 100 subscribers, and I'd appreciate it. Next up, Stardust, the Stardust app. You can download this for your iPhone. I believe it's also on Android or Samsung or whatever other phones people use other than iPhones. I don't know. I've had an iPhone forever, so kind of in that world. But head over to your app store, whatever your app store is. Download the Stardust app and then check out Brunansky's vlog on Stardust. If you like movie trailer reviews, right? I don't really have, my YouTube page isn't set up to do movie trailer reviews yet. I do all my movie trailer reviews on the Stardust app. So head over to the Stardust app and check us out. Check me out, Brunansky's vlog, right there on Stardust. I've got over 80 trailers reviewed right now. So there's definitely content for you guys that is ready and waiting for your eyeballs and your ear holes. So go check it out. It's ready. It's waiting. Brunansky's vlog on the Stardust app. And all right, let's jump in. That's it, right? That is all the commercials for this morning. Thank you guys so much again for watching here on Facebook Live. Thank you guys so much for watching on YouTube for the YouTube replay. Brand new episode just dropped. It's up. It's ready. It's waiting for you. If you haven't seen it already, go check it out. If you have seen it, let's talk a little bit about the Oscars, because we had some films that dropped that are getting ready to come out on DVD and Blu-ray and everything else. Lady Bird being one of them. That was up for some Oscar consideration. So let's take a look later in the show and see if it won any Oscars, because that, like I said on this week's episode, it's only going to help the DVD sales, because it'll have some word of mouth. People will be buzzing about it, be like, oh, did you hear Lady Bird just won XYZ, whatever the case may be. And then, hey, boom, more people are going out to check that film out now that it's available on DVD or streaming. So we'll have to wait and see what that looks like. I've got my iced tea here, so we're ready to rock and roll. We can jump into the weekend box office. What did you guys see this weekend? What did I see this weekend? If you watched this week's episode, you know what I saw. Red Sparrow and Death Wish. Full spoiler reviews on this week's episode. If you prefer just to watch movie reviews over the whole show, don't worry. The movie reviews will be posting to Brunansky's vlog later this week, and you can just check the reviews out there. All of my movie reviews go into their separate playlist, movie review playlist. So just go to Brunansky's vlog and check the playlist out for just the reviews. But let's go ahead and hop now into the weekend box office, and let's take a look at what you guys saw, because you already know what I saw. So coming in on this show, we do the top 5, number 5 to number 1 of box office dollars, right? So what was the big hitters, and what were some surprises that may have snuck into the top 5. Let's take a look here. Coming in at number 5, we have Peter Rabbit at $10 million. A smooth $10 million right across, $10 million even. Number 4, Game Night, $10,710,000. Death Wish, $13,025,000. Number 2, Red Sparrow at $17 million. Black Panther coming in and crushing with $65,705,000. Black Panther is a juggernaut right now at the box office. No surprise there if you've seen Black Panther. If you haven't seen Black Panther, I don't know what you're waiting for. It is a really good movie. It's one of these just special Marvel movies, right? They had Iron Man, the first one, very special. It came out, you're like, holy moly, what did I just watch? And then you had the first Thor, and then you had Avengers, and then Captain America, Winter Soldier, Ant-Man, Spider-Man Homecoming. These films, just Doctor Strange. Oh, I love Doctor Strange. All these films come out, and you're just like, what did I just watch? It just feels unique. It feels special. It feels different. It still feels fresh. It feels vibrant. It's got really good energy in it. The music, everything just works. Everything clicks. That's Black Panther. So go check Black Panther out. If you want to see my review and you're watching this on the YouTube replay, I'll just go ahead and throw that card up right here. You can click on that, and that'll take you right to the Black Panther review, so you can check that out as well. But Red Sparrow, I really enjoyed. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it as much as I did. And I walked out of the theater. I was like, holy moly, that was a really good movie. There's some stuff in it that is definitely for a more mature audience, right? This is not a movie for everybody. This really digs into life as a spy. This is a spy movie, and it holds nothing back, literally nothing back. So check it out if you've got the stomach for that, if you can tolerate it. I've said it before. I thought Eastern Promises was a really good movie. If you haven't seen Eastern Promises, check it out. But that's a brutal depiction of violence. As well as kind of like the world that film inhabits. And I was like, I don't know if Red Sparrow is going to like hit that level. Well, Red Sparrow just blasted past that level because the violence in this is savage and brutal. And it's appropriately placed. So it's not just like, let's just have violence for the sake of violence. Like, it fits in the story, and the reasons that the violence is happening are particular to the events that are happening in the film. So it all works. But like, it hits, and then it hits again, and then it hits again, and it hits again. And I was like, whew, man, I didn't think it was going to be as tough as Eastern Promises. And it just right past Eastern Promises. Like, it just, all the exits, it blew right by all the exits. I was just like, holy moly. Really good movie, though. So check out Red Sparrow. Death Wish, this movie, I don't know what's going on. Zero brain power for this film. I saw this, I walked out of the theater, and I was like, well, I just watched a movie. Like, it's like this the whole way. It's just flat. Yeah, there's nothing to it, as you heard in my review. I won't give any spoilers away for anything, but if you like fists and guns type of violence, like old school action movies, like, this is going to be a good film for you. If you just like to go throw some popcorn in your face and just watch a movie and you don't want to think, again, this is a movie for you, because it requires zero brain power. So don't even worry about thinking during this movie. Spells everything out. Gets a little weird. There's a weird story hitch in it that I talk about in my review. I won't ruin it here, but go back and check that out. Again, zero brain power, pretty good action sequences. So check it out if that's your movie. You'll enjoy it. Let's see, Game Night. I loved Game Night. I was surprised at how much I laughed at Game Night, so I'm happy to see that that's in the top 5 still. Really funny movie. One of the better comedies I've seen in a while. So if you haven't seen Game Night and you like to laugh, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Stop making weird decisions. Get to the theater and go see Game Night. This is your movie. This is a great comedy. It actually is like an involved story. It's well written. And so like, it'll take you to a place and then it'll spin it a little bit and pivot away and then bring you back. It's really good. Check out Game Night. And Peter Rabbit, again, the most controversial movie of 2018 so far. Still don't understand that, but whatever. But go check out Peter Rabbit. If you've got kids, like, it's a good family movie. It gets a little dark, right? Because it deals with death and stuff like that at 1 or 2 times in the film, but otherwise really good flick. And my nieces and nephews all really enjoyed it. So that is the thumbs up as far as the family tip is concerned. So let's take a look at the top 10 now, see if there's any surprises in the top 10. Every Day is in the top 10. The Greatest Showman still in the top 10. 50 Shades Freed, Jumanji, and Annihilation. So no real big surprise as far as the top 10 goes. A little surprise for Every Day making it in the top 10. Shape of Water hit number 12. So We'll talk about that in a minute, but surprised a little bit, not like, holy cow, I can't believe they made the top 10, but Every Day coming in the top 10 is a little bit of a surprise. But otherwise, everything looks pretty good, pretty normal as far as what I would expect to see from the box office because of what the box office has been doing for subsequent weeks. So nothing too surprising there. So go ahead and throw a comment below in the comments section with your thoughts about the box office, because now we are going to take a look at the Oscars. And the Razzies. So let's just dive in and talk about this real quick. Maybe not real quick. Let's take our time. Who knows what's going to happen? We'll find out as we go. All right, here we go. The Oscars, the 2018 complete winners list. So it was televised, right? The Oscars are televised. I was here working and trying to get everything ready for this morning's show, so I did not get to watch the Oscars. I don't know what happened during the show. If there was any weird things that happened, I didn't see it on Twitter, so it feels like everything kind of went off with the Oscars at a fairly normal click, and no big deal. Everything was okay. There's no goof-ups or anything like that. My favorite thing I saw on the Oscars last night was a GIF, or GIF. I'm going to say GIF because it's a G. It's a G, people. G. GIF. I'm going to say GIF online of Guillermo del Toro checking the envelope to see that his film actually won when he pulled it away from Warren Beatty. It is like he looks at it and smiles and shows it to the camera, and it just keeps repeating that. I love that. I thought that was probably my favorite little thing I saw online for last night's Oscars. But let's take a look at some of the winners here. Let's just jump right in. I was looking over this list. There were a few surprises for me, but not in the categories that you might expect. Not the sexy big categories that everyone's like, oh, did you see who won that? Like, these are like the more like technical categories. I was surprised at some of the winners there because we'll get into it. We'll get into it. Here we go. All right. So for supporting actor, I'm going to throw this article in the comments section below if you're watching this right now on Facebook Live, so you can follow along with me there. If you're watching this on the YouTube replay, just go ahead and expand the description box below. And this link will be down there for you as well. So give me 1 second and I'll just copy and paste this in. All right, so that link is down there now for you guys. If you're watching this on Facebook Live, just go ahead and check that link out as we go through the list here so you can see for yourselves that I know how to read, basically, is it. There you go. All right, so for supporting actor, up for that we had William Dafoe, Woody Harrelson, Richard Jenkins, Christopher Plummer, Sam Rockwell. Sam Rockwell ended up winning for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Now I was surprised. I wasn't really surprised. I shouldn't say I was surprised. He does a really good job in his role. However, his role is to be a terrible person, a literal terrible human being. That's his role. So to see that he won for being a terrible human being, like, for me, that's kind of like you won an Oscar, so that is a huge achievement. That is a big accomplishment. But to see that he won that for portraying such a terrible person, it's kind of like bittersweet. Like, if I was him, that'd be kind of bittersweet. I'd be like, well, I won an Oscar. That's amazing, but like, I won it for being a horrible person in this film. So I was like, oh, but he does a really good job at it. Literally, like, he is really good in this film. His character, horrible. Absolutely horrible. When you look at who his character is on the surface as well as deep down inside, garbage person. But he plays garbage person really well. All right, so let's move forward now. Next on this web page here, again, it's not like in like an order that I feel makes sense. We're just going through the page for the link that I just posted below. So next is makeup and styling. We had Wonder, Victoria and Abdul, and Darkest Hour. Darkest Hour won for makeup and styling. And I guess that makes sense. Victoria and Abdul, Darkest Hour, both more classic looks. Wonder was a more modern time, present day, if you will. So there really wasn't a lot of makeup and styling that I thought that went into that film, except for the boy who plays the lead, because his face, he's got the deformity. So from all of the surgeries to try and fix him, and from like everything that goes on there. But if you haven't seen Wonder, I definitely recommend it. Wonder was one of my favorite films of last year. Highly recommend it. If you haven't seen my review for Wonder, I'll go ahead and throw my review up right up here. If you're watching this on the YouTube replay, just click that card. It'll take you to the Wonder review. Costume design, Beauty and the Beast, Darkest Hour, Phantom Thread, The Shape of Water, Victoria and Abdul. This one was, excuse me, this one was a little bit of a surprise for me. Phantom Thread ended up winning for costume design. I'm not like, excuse me again, I'm not like, holy cow, I can't believe that won over Shape of Water. Because all of these films kind of, they all deal with the same look almost, like with that kind of women in dresses and like guys in suits kind of deal. Like that's kind of the movie. Like, I was surprised Beauty and the Beast didn't win this one, to be honest, but like I'm not like blown away that Phantom Thread got it. But kudos to Phantom Thread for their costume design, considering it's a movie about making clothes in a sense. Like that, there's way more to this movie that I don't want to spoil here, but like he makes clothes, and yeah, why not? All right, so documentary. I don't know anything about the documentaries. Sound editing. Sound editing, we had Baby Driver, Blade Runner 2049, Dunkirk, The Shape of Water, and Star Wars The Last Jedi. Dunkirk picked up the win here for sound editing. Surprised. That one surprised me a lot. I thought Baby Driver was going to get this because the sound editing in Baby Driver is just like, it's like a musical, so everything is like boom, like precision, right? Because you got to have it if you're going to have the characters moving to music and it's going to feel like a dance. It's got to be there. And I'm surprised that for sound editing, Dunkirk won. That one, I was like, really? That beat Baby Driver? But hey, sound mixing, Baby Driver, Blade Runner 2049, Dunkirk, Shape of Water, Star Wars The Last Jedi. Dunkirk won for sound mixing. Initially, I was like, wow, I can't believe Baby Driver didn't win that one. But then when I thought about it, I was like, you know, one of the things I wrote about in my review for Dunkirk was how good everything sounded. Like when they're in the boat on the beach and it's just getting riddled with bullets, I couldn't get over how real that sounded in the theater. Like I was just sitting there, I was like, it literally sounds like bullets are flying past my head in this theater. Like it just rips. Like it felt like whoever was doing the Foley work for this, like literally like set up a hot mic right next to a sheet of metal and was just blasting bullets through it, like to make sure that it sounded as real as possible. So in retrospect, after I thought about it, I was like, okay, no, that actually makes sense, because one of the things I wrote about in my review for Dunkirk was the sound and how it sounded. So for sound mixing, I guess that makes sense. Production design, we have Beauty and the Beast, Blade Runner 2049, The Shape of Water, Dunkirk, Darkest Hour. Shape of Water, boom, nailed it. I was like, yep, that makes perfect sense. The world that they create, it looked like it was a lot of practical sets. It may not have been. It may have been more green screen, but it looked like they built physical sets to like have all of these different shots in, with the hallways, where the monsters kept, at Octavia Spencer's character's house. Like they go to a couple different places, and it looks really good. It looks really good. So production design, very happy to see Shape of Water pick that up. Foreign language film, don't know anything about those. Supporting actress, we had Mary J. Blige, Allison Janney, Laura Metcalf, Leslie Manville, and Octavia Spencer. Allison Janney picked it up for I, Tonya, and nailed it. Her character, again, just like Sam Rockwell's character, in 3 Billboards, Allison Janney plays a terrible person in I, Tonya, literally the worst, and she does it really well. So, hey, there you go. So she won, and I think she deserved it because her character was fantastic in this movie, even though her character was awful. So there you go. All right, moving down the line. Short animated film. Don't know anything about those. But I guess Kobe Bryant had something to do with the one that won. So the one that won was Dear Basketball. I don't know anything about it, but apparently Kobe Bryant is an Oscar winner now. So good job, Kobe. Animated feature, The Boss Baby, The Breadwinner, Coco, Ferdinand, Loving Vincent. Coco picked it up. I thought Coco would get it. I thought an upset could be Boss Baby, but happy to see that Coco picked it up. Coco was a really good film. In my review, I talk about how it gets a little weird towards the end as far as the story goes, but then it picks itself right back up and it just finishes strong. So I was really happy to see Coco pick that up. So congratulations to everybody who worked on Coco. Visual effects, we have Blade Runner 2049, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Kong Skull Island, Star Wars The Last Jedi, War for the Planet of the Apes. And the big winner here, Blade Runner 2049. This one surprised me. I literally went, wow, they beat Guardians of the Galaxy? Because I did not, for visual effects, I figured Guardians of the Galaxy or Star Wars was going to walk. Like, I just, like, before I looked at this, I was like, okay, yeah, clearly like that, but Blade Runner 2049 winning for visual effects surprised me because I don't really remember a lot of visual effects. The movie looks incredible, but like as far as like, you know, CGI creations and like lasers and space fighting and stuff like that, I was like, I don't really remember too much of that. Like there's flying cars and there's stuff in it like that, but I was like, I don't really, that really surprised me. I thought Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 was going to walk with that one, but hey, kudos to everybody involved on the visual effects team for Blade Runner 2049. Film editing, Baby Driver, Dunkirk, I, Tonya, The Shape of Water, 3 Billboards. The winner for film editing, not Baby Driver. No, Dunkirk. That surprised me. Jaw on the floor, people. Jaw on the floor when I saw that Baby Driver didn't win that one, because I was like, just like with the sound editing and like trying to get everything like squared away so that, you know, everyone's moving to the music, the bullets are firing to the music. That's part of editing. Like I figured for film editing, Baby Driver was just going to drive away. Oh, horrible. That was terrible. Was going to win that award. I just, like, that was where my head was at. I was like, this makes perfect sense. Why? And then it's like Dunkirk. And I was like, what? Dunkirk? But hey, kudos to everybody involved on Dunkirk. I seriously thought in my heart that this was like cruising with Baby Driver for film editing. So, hey, surprise, surprise, surprise. That was my upset right there. That was probably the big upset for me, was Baby Driver not winning for film editing. Best documentary on a short subject, don't know anything about it. Short film, don't know anything about it. Adapted screenplay, here we go. Call Me By Your Name, The Disaster Artist, Molly's Game, Mudbound, Logan. So adapted screenplay, Call Me By Your Name, big winner there. So a little bummed out that Logan didn't win and Molly's Game didn't win, but not surprised that Logan didn't win. But I am a little bummed out because I would have liked to see Logan take that, because I thought Logan was a really great film. So, yep, Call Me By Your Name. Haven't seen it yet, but congratulations to everybody involved in that film and for the writers adapting that. So, job well done there. Original screenplay, The Big Sick, Get Out, Lady Bird, The Shape of Water, 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. So the big winner here, Jordan Peele, Get Out. So job very well done to Jordan Peele. Good Morning America tweeted out, and this is part of the page, so if you click on the link, you'll see this right underneath. Good Morning America posted that Jordan Peele is only the 3rd person in 90 years to be nominated for directing, writing, and producing his very first film. I mean, how do you not celebrate that victory? Like, I imagine that Jordan Peele is probably still celebrating right now. Like, right, in 3rd person in 90 years is huge. I mean, the movie's really good. Like, it does feel like a Twilight Zone movie. Like, it really smart. I really liked it. It took me forever to watch it, but I finally watched it. I'll throw my review up right here on YouTube. If you're watching this, I did a DVD Blu-ray review for that, so you can check that out. But Jordan Peele, like, 3rd person in 90 years to win with what he won on, that's amazing. So job well done to Jordan Peele for that. Again, if you haven't seen Get Out, definitely recommend it. Super good. All right, next up is cinematography. Blade Runner 2049, Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, Mudbound, Shape of Water. Cinematography goes to Blade Runner 2049. Roger Deakins finally gets his award for all the incredible work that he's done as a cinematographer. So happy to see that Blade Runner 2049 won, because that movie looks gorgeous. Like every shot in that film, it's long, but every shot in that film looks good. So as long as it looks as good as it is long. So congratulations to everybody on Blade Runner 2049 and Deakins. Next up is original score, Dunkirk, Phantom Thread, Shape of Water, Star Wars The Last Jedi, 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. For me, there's only 2 movies that could win this category, because both of those movies, I saw all of the films nominated, and out of these 5 films, there's only 2 where the music felt like its own separate character in the film, and that would be Phantom Thread and The Shape of Water. So I'm happy to report that The Shape of Water picked up this big award for original score. So job well done for Shape of Water. Again, Shape of Water and Phantom Thread, both brilliant films. I love them, but I love Shape of Water even more. And to see that it picked up the award, I love that, because again, both of those films, the music was its own character and it added its own element to the movie in a very special and unique way. So super happy that Shape of Water picked that up. Original song, Mighty River and Mudbound, Mystery of Love, Call Me By Your Name, Remember Me, Coco, Stand Up for Something, Marshall, This Is Me, The Greatest Showman. Remember Me in Coco wins for original song. I think this may have surprised some people, but not everybody. So I think honestly, this was between two songs. I think This Is Me from The Greatest Showman and Remember Me in Coco. I think those were the two, like, that if it would have gone to anyone other than those two, I think that would have been an upset. But I think Remember Me by Coco is pretty nice. So good job there. Best Director, we've got Christopher Nolan, Dunkirk, Jordan Peele, Get Out, Greta Gerwig, Lady Bird, Paul Thomas Anderson, Phantom Thread, and Guillermo del Toro, The Shape of Water. And I'm happy to report Guillermo del Toro picked up that win for The Shape of Water. Again, I love The Shape of Water. I think it is a brilliant film that yes, it is Creature from the Black Lagoon love story, but there is so much more to it than that. And if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out as soon as you have the opportunity. So congratulations to Guillermo for picking up that Oscar for Best Director. I think that's well deserved. Very happy to see that you won, sir. Lead actor, we have Timothée Chalamet, Daniel Day-Lewis, Daniel Kaluuya, Gary Oldman, and Denzel Washington. Gary Oldman finally picks up his Oscar for Darkest Hour. So job well done to Gary Oldman. Because again, just like what Daniel Day-Lewis did for Phantom Thread, transformative, right? Transformative. You believe the character on screen is the character in real life. You don't see the actor portraying a character. You see the real life character. That was what I felt from both Daniel Day-Lewis and Gary Oldman for their performances in their films. So I'm happy to see Gary Oldman win. So job well done, Mr. Oldman. Lead actress, Sally Hawkins, The Shape of Water, Frances McDormand, Three Billboards, Margot Robbie, I, Tonya, Saoirse Ronan, Lady Bird, Meryl Streep, The Post, and Frances McDormand. No surprise there. I think we've all just figured that she was going to win because she is spectacular in Three Billboards. I thought there was a possibility that Sally Hawkins could pick this up for Shape of Water because of what she has to do as a mute in this film and all of the emotions that she has to portray and everything else. But Frances McDormand, I thought, was a surefire thing, so job well done to Frances. All right, coming up next is Best Picture. We have a bunch on this list. So we got Call Me By Your Name, The Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, Get Out, Lady Bird, Phantom Thread, The Post, Shape of Water, Three Billboards, Outside Ebbing, Missouri. And the Best Picture went to Shape of Water. Loved it. Super happy about that last night. That was, I saw that news on Twitter when it dropped, and I was like, yes. Loved it. Love that news. Super happy, for The Shape of Water picking that up. Just, yeah, very, very great movie. Like, literally great movie. And it's one of those special films in cinema where you're like, you go back, and if you take like a film appreciation class or something like that in college, like you'll probably be talking about The Shape of Water going forward. It's just that good. So check out, again, Shape of Water. Congratulations to Guillermo for winning director, everybody else that was involved in that film. You guys did a great job. I love Shape of Water, so check that out. Just real quick, the Razzies, I'll go ahead and throw this in. This is coming to us from Cinema Blend. They don't give us, in this, they just give us the winners here. So you're just going to see the winners. So this one's going to go a little bit quicker than the Oscars. So we'll just put that in there on the comments for Facebook. And again, if you're watching this on YouTube replay, it will be in the description box below. So go ahead and check that out. But Cinema Blend just wrote up some of the winners here. So for Worst Picture, The Emoji Movie. I don't think anyone's surprised about that. Worst Actor in a Film was Tom Cruise for The Mummy. That surprised me because I thought Tom Cruise did a really good job. I just felt like Tom Cruise was in a completely different movie than everybody else. But that's not Tom Cruise's fault. That's the director's fault. Worst Actress. This is good. Worst Actress was Tyler Perry. Actress was Tyler Perry for Boo 2, A Medea Halloween. Worst Supporting Actor was Mel Gibson for Daddy's Home 2. Worst Supporting Actress, Kim Basinger for 50 Shades Darker. Wait, is this the right? Yeah, 2018. Okay. All right. Worst Remake or Ripoff or Sequel, 50 Shades Darker. Worst Director was Tony Leandis for the Emoji Movie. Worst Screenplay went to the Emoji Movie. And Worst worst on-screen combo, any two obnoxious emojis from the Emoji Movie. So there you go. The Emoji Movie was the big winner at the Razzies, rightfully so. So go ahead and check that article out. Again, that's coming to us from the folks over at Cinema Blend. And then also, like I said, the Oscar winner complete list is in the comments section below, so you can check that out as well. And then if you're watching this on YouTube replay, just expand the description box and they'll all be down there for you guys. All right, let me just take a look real quick at the board here for Facebook Live. And we will go ahead and see if we have any comments or anything like that. No, it looks like we are good to go. All right, perfect. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching Monday morning's Facebook live stream here on Brunansky's Vlog. I am Jeremy Brunansky. Appreciate you guys spending some time with me to talk movies right here on Facebook. Also, again, before we go, don't forget to head over to the YouTube page because a brand new episode just dropped this morning. So go check that out. You're not going to want to miss it. We do some movie reviews. We talk movie news. We really dig into a couple stories. And then we also look at what's arriving in theaters this week, what's arriving on DVD and Blu-ray this week, and Certified Rad. Again, we're trying to climb to 100 subscribers on the YouTube. We're at 99 right now as of this morning before this live stream. One away! So again, head over, click that subscribe button, hit the bell so you get the notifications when new content drops on YouTube. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Hope you guys are able to get out to the theaters to see some movies. And yeah, have a wonderful rest of your week, folks. It's March. Right? It's March already. My goodness. Springtime is approaching, warmer weather, all that good stuff. So have a great week. Thank you guys for watching Facebook Live. Thank you guys for checking out this week's brand new episode of Brunansky's Vlog on YouTube. I'm Jeremy Brunansky. I'm signing off. It's Monday morning. I've got a few more things to do for the Brunansky's Vlog YouTube page, and then I can enjoy my Monday evening. So have a great week, guys. Thank you again. I'm Jeremy Brunansky. This is Brunansky's Vlog. And until next time, get out to the theaters and see some movies. Hi everybody, I'm Jeremy Brunansky and you've just finished watching a Facebook Live replay. Now if you enjoyed that, you may also want to check out the weekly show playlist as well as the movie news playlist, which covers just the news segments from every Monday's episode. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and click that subscribe. We'll see you guys next Monday right here on YouTube for a brand new episode of Brunansky's Vlog at 10 a.m. PST. Have a great week. Take care.